Hi, and welcome to the Takeoff Podcast. This is part 2 of episode 2, and we're going to continue where we left off with Nicholas talking about Warhammer.
Not just me, but yeah.
Well, it was mostly.
Yeah, well, yeah, I mean...
Come on, yeah, you're the expert on the topic and stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
You know more than any of us will know for a long time.
Yeah, it's kind of sad, actually.
It ain't sad. It's something you enjoy. It's good that you know something about it.
Okay.
Listen,
I'll take your word for it, but...
that's my view on it.
Where
Last time you were talking about, like, the I am Samus, we are Samus, everything like that. That'd be terrifying. Because, I mean, you just have a voice constantly, 24/7.
Yeah, well, did I go over the commander?
Yeah, the commander went berserk and everything.
Yeah, so, Loken. So, the Captain Loken has to fight his, friend, and it's kind of sad, actually, because they know each other. I mean, within the story, the many stories of Warhammer, Space Marines call each other brother.
Yeah,
they're brothers. They're
brother. I am pinned here.
Yeah, so you get it.
Yeah,
and so he has to fight one of his brothers, and they have a rule that you can't kill your battle brother or your fellow.
I mean, it's like a sacred bond.
Yeah, and so Loken tries his best. Not to
subdue him.
Well, yeah, subdue him while the commander's actively trying to kill him.
I mean, you think about it. This is a full Space Marine going no regards for his own safety. He is just trying to hurt you.
Yeah. I mean, well, and also the book mentions that he's stronger than usual.
Yeah. Okay. So like some sort of dark arts working here.
Probably. And actually, so in Warhammer, there's this thing called chaos, which, if you had to guess, isn't good.
No. A lot of demons, things like that, are part of chaos.
Demons.
Chaotic.
Yes, it is. And there's two kind of realms or realities: the materium and the immaterium, which is the warp, which is chaos.
And the warp, it's an interesting place because the warp is not only just chaos, but the Imperium of Man, which is just mankind, they use it to travel throughout space. They literally they use it as kind of like a slipstream.
Yeah, hyperdrive.
Wait, so is this like interdimensional, or is it like a different place?
It is a whole other dimension. They use it to travel through the a parallelism of it. Minecraft, the overworld is 1 block, 8 blocks,
stretch.
1 to 8 blocks in the Nether.
Okay.
No,
I get your analogy, but that's basically, you're right. That basically
that's what it is.
People, I've heard people describe it as going through Satan's backyard to get somewhere, which is, I mean, close enough.
Yeah, it is. Who knows what you're going to encounter?
Yeah.
There.
So, as someone like myself who knows far too much than I should. But anyone that reads the story for the first time, not knowing a single thing, good read, by the way. You should look at. You should either read it or get it on Audible. It's called, if I remember. That's gonna bother me.
Memory failing you?
Yeah, no. I mean, it was like a month or two ago.
Nick, a month or two ago.
Shut up. Fine. I'll look it up. Fine.
Yeah, do that. Come on.
Shut up.
You gotta. Come on. I mean, it was only a month ago. You should be able to
Horus
remember.
Rising, okay. I was thinking Sons of Horus, but that's something else. Horus Rising, that's the book.
Isn't Sons of Horus like a faction of 30K, not 40K?
So, the book's not, the book isn't 40K, it is 30K, which, if anyone's curious what 40K and 30K means in Warhammer, it means in 40K it's the 41st millennia, so it's the year 40,000, and in 30K it's 31st millennium, and it's the year 30,000.
30,000.
Wait, so how long has this war truly been going on?
Well, all right, so the war. All right. This is there's a lot of wars going that will happen, but right now this is a very small war.
Yes.
Basically, in the past, human civilization reached such a peak with technology and AI that it gained sentience and started killing everyone.
Yes, it's rebelled. And basically, okay, I know a little bit about this, but the technology was deemed so dangerous and stuff like that, they completely ceased production of it.
Yeah, they will. They are actually afraid
The-
of technologically
Aren't
advancing.
the instructions for a lot of these things lost to history? Like, you
Yeah.
cannot replace them?
Yeah, no. So it was a few thousand years of just dark age, like basically a dark age with techno barbarians, which barbarians with technology.
Really?
Yeah, I know. Surprising, right?
Shocker.
So that's actually that. Then the Emperor of Mankind, which has like 30 million names, different names for himself, but
Yeah.
we all just call him the Emperor. This goes into the Unification Wars before the book, before his sons, before anyone
The book takes place, it's the 31st millennium, right?
around that. Yes.
Okay.
Maybe a little bit before. I don't. It doesn't say. But I'm pretty sure it's around that, if not just slightly before. But yeah, so Unification Wars, Emperor unites Earth, and then goes on to this big conquest or crusade, as it is called. It's called the Great Crusade, to unite all the worlds that lost communication with each other after this. And so
How did they lose?
the AI.
Oh, yeah. Okay,
Yeah, they were really reliant on it. So, yeah.
Hey, you're starting to see some of that, aren't we?
I'm seeing a lot of parallels.
Maybe it's not going to be, maybe we don't have to wait till the
Yeah, maybe
41st millennium.
Maybe not. Maybe Skynet is sooner than we all thought. But anyway, so that's what the story is taking place. It's part of the Great Crusade, and Woken, and this is all takes place, or this part of the story all takes place on a war that they're trying to bring back into the fold, and they rejected. So they're fighting, and
Yeah.
So Samus, as I mentioned earlier, is broadcast, and they find out that after Woken kills his commander, he was not happy about having to kill him, but he does. He finds out that in the history, Samus is known as like basically the planet's version of Satan within their mythology.
And speaking of that, like, is it chaos, or is it just a whole nother thing entirely? Is Samus, or do you not even? It's not even stated.
We'll get to that.
Okay.
So he's known as their Satan, and would bring like horrific retribution. And
if I was a Space Marine right about now, I'd be like, guys, I think we can go home. I think this war's
well, I mean, it is basically over after he like at the point right before he has to kill his commander. It is basically over.
Okay.
So they go onto the ship. Now, Woken, all right, something about Space Marines. They're taken as children. They participate in basically a competition, kind of, to see if they're worthy enough.
Kind of reminds me of, like, Spartan 2s.
Yeah. It's a lot like Spartans. And then they have the surgery to make them
like Spartans.
Yeah,
I mean, they're
basically
kidnapped as
Spartans.
kids, raised as warriors.
Spartans
undergo
Spartans, but like 100 times.
Yeah,
more.
Spartan. Yeah. I mean, you think about it. Space Marines can run at speeds, like casually run at speeds of 60 miles an hour.
Yeah.
Whereas I've read in the books, Spartans and stuff like that, Master Chief like tore the muscles in his legs trying to run like 57 miles an hour.
I remember you telling me that
Because he was, he's the like the fastest Spartan was Kelly, and he was running like that, tearing muscles in his legs, trying to keep up with Kelly. So
That's
Kelly
right.
was just in a league of her own.
It's not really fair, in all honesty. I mean, hey, at least it can escape any situation. Well, at least Kelly can escape most situations.
Like, Master Chief would leave her behind on missions, knowing that if they need someone to come help them, she could make it there faster than anyone.
That's funny. So he goes back to the ship. Space Marines, since they're taken as young and because they are super soldiers, they basically have a disconnect from normal humans, mankind. Most Space Marines look down on normal people, except for
Salamanders.
Yeah, salamanders.
I love the salamanders.
Yes.
They might be my favorite faction,
they're
honestly.
pyromaniacs, but love you unless you're an elf.
What?
They're really racist against elves.
They
or,
are.
Or Eldar, which are just space elves. No, really racist. It's really, I don't know why.
Warhammer has some of the most random stuff, I swear.
It's kind of funny. One of the funnier topics we could, in later episodes, talk about is orcs.
Oh, the orcs. Okay, I know one thing about them, and it's something. If they believe something is true,
Yeah.
it becomes true.
So,
my favorite story, or one of my favorite stories, a bunch of orcs were on the battlefield. They got together in a ball and said, "I am tank," and then transformed into a tank.
yeah. Well, it's actually funny. So the Space Marines are each different legion has different colors, and like, orcs believe that blue is faster.
Yeah, so anything they paint blue?
So yeah, anything they paint blue goes faster, but that means the Ultramarines, which if you had to guess what color they are, they're Ultramarine blue, are just faster. They
Yeah.
are literally just become faster. I think red is stronger. Purple's invisible.
And the orcs don't know they have this power.
No, they
If
don't.
they did, they would just take over the
They're
entire
really
universe.
dumb, and actually, orcs get dumber as they grow older. So when they're babies, they're
They're-
geniuses. But as they get older, they just become really stupid. What?
Oi, Space Marine!
That's funny.
Space Marine 1, right?
Yeah, Space Marine
I'm gonna
1.
be honest. This kind of ties into like the goblins from Clash. You know how they're born young and then they become
Okay.
dumb as they're older.
I'm not gonna lie, I was thinking of that because of the stupid ad I've seen.
Yeah. At least I'm pretty sure what I said. I could have probably gotten the two confused. I don't remember. But I'm pretty sure that's true with orcs.
I think it is.
Fact check me on. I'll have to fact check that. That could be false after you just said that. Mixing up memories here. But anyway, back to the story. But Loken, even though most Space Marines look down on other people, he actually takes advice from a lot of people, a lot of humans. He's actually friends with a few. And so he's talking with his main, like, advisor human and asking... And he's, like, saying... Now, oh yeah, since the Emperor is a staunch atheist... everyone, he got rid of religion.
It's kind of funny since he's now 10,000 years later.
Yeah,
He's the figurehead of the largest
Yeah.
religion in the universe.
Yeah, it's very ironic. Actually, the reason why the Horus heresy later on starts is because they start a sect of humans started worshiping. That's his name, Logar. Logar. That's the Primarch. Logar. Logar Aurelian, I think, is his last name.
Aurelian.
Yeah, no, they all have great
Sounds like a
names.
Star Wars planet.
Yeah, or really just anything Roman.
Yeah. I didn't think about
Anything
that.
that sounds Roman just sounds like a cool name in general.
To be
Can
fair-
we just agree on that?
To be fair, they just are.
Yeah.
I mean, they really are. They're just space Rome.
Yeah. Well, and actually,
Yeah, that's a good analogy.
if any of them resemble Rome the most, probably Horus's Legion, the Luna Wolves. From my knowledge, well, actually, no.
Do they have plumes or anything?
They do, but actually, I changed my mind. Ultramarines are.
Do they? Yeah, I've seen plumes on
They're
Ultramarines as well.
even more Roman. And actually, I think the Ultramarine Primarch Gilliman probably resembles a
Gilliman.
a Roman figure more. Anyway, so anyway, they don't believe in any religion, and Garviel is very confused, saying it looked like he was possessed. And to be fair, it did look like it.
Isn't that kind of like a taboo subject in?
Oh, very much so. His advisor's like, it was not. It was some.
Absolutely not.
And then he's like, what could it have been then? What could it possibly have been that caused this for him to happen and act this way? He
Brain
said,
worm. I don't know.
Actually, that's pretty cool.
Is that a
no.
mind flayer type thing?
Oh no. So he reasoned that. Oh, and also something interesting. His body. It was only like a couple days, and it looked like it had aged like 1,000 years.
Oh, it's just bones.
Well,
Or like-
more like as
It's fair enough.
1,000 years-
Space Marines
for
are
a
like
Space
yeah,
Marine,
space-
1,000 years. He
Not
looked-
that long.
He looked very shriveled and like decrepit. Actually, it's kind of interesting. The body's just in the room with them.
How long can Space Marines theoretically live?
A long time.
Is it
So-
like tens of thousands of years?
Yeah.
Don't they also
Okay.
like keep them alive if they get injured enough?
Yeah.
Okay, dreadnoughts.
Yeah,
It's basically
those
just
things.
a
Which is
metal sarcophagus. They
Yeah.
shove the.
which
That sounds like,
Like-
endless suffering. I'm not.
It
gonna lie.
is.
They are.
Especially the
They can't
Okay, the
blame
dreadnoughts are kept in like a stasis type
Yeah.
sleep mode, and they are only woken up for war or parades.
Yeah.
Or for wisdom, like if someone's asked.
If they're really experienced, really old, and really wise.
I know they keep some of them. I know that like if one of them like turns or something like that, I know that they keep them alive. And then they go crazy. What are those called again? Hellbrutes.
Yeah,
That's what it
Hellbrutes.
is.
It's just it's the chaos version.
Isn't it I'm trying to think of the name. I can't remember. I was trying.
Describe it.
I just completely left my mind. I'm not even lying. Like
That
y'all,
sucks.
and then he brought that up, and it just completely left my mind.
That sucks.
Isn't it the Tau that are only like 4,000 years old? In Space
yeah.
Marine? They fought a dreadnought that was older than their entire civilization.
Yeah,
the dreadnought was like 6,000 years old.
They started questioning their life.
Yeah, they were
wasn't theirs like 4,000 years old? Like their entire civilization.
Yeah,
like
no,
4,000 years old.
everything,
Which-
start to finish.
Jesus.
Which, to be
At this
fair, they advanced pretty quickly for only 4.
Oh yeah, no, they're some of the
yeah.
most technologically advanced in the entire.
Well, yeah, for how old they are.
Yeah.
Compared to everyone else, they kind of suck. But
Well, yeah.
to be fair, they've been around for millennia, or if not millions of years.
And they're starting late too, and they're already in the battle.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's very.
I mean, I've seen some stuff that they have that could easily destroy a bunch of the Imperium of Man stuff.
Yeah, the average guy, they're not going to win against Space Marines.
No, like dreadnoughts and stuff like that. Ships that could easily destroy dreadnoughts.
Oh,
Of course, that's ships.
ship. Yeah.
But let's
I-
be honest. The dreadnought might as well be the equivalent of
It's a
ship.
land ship.
It's a land ship.
Yeah, it's a tank. It's a walking tank.
Space Marines are walking tanks. Dreadnoughts are walking super tanks.
Yeah. Big Bertha. I don't know. I was gonna say another side tangent. There's a Tau captured one Space Marine. That was, I believe, Raven Guard. Their email. They look really emo, and they captured it and tried to gain information out of him, and he kept repeating repeating out loud. So it bothers me that it's been a while.
Yeah.
But basically saying, my will is strong, you will not break my will. The Emperor will
Okay.
guide me, stuff like that. The Emperor protects
I think
me.
I've heard of this.
I've heard of this.
And they
too.
used a
Yeah.
psyker, which is, if you can.
Yeah, pretty much just
Yeah.
psychic abilities.
Yeah, wizards, stuff like that, to go into his mind and try to pry the information out. And all they could hear is him repeating the exact same phrase.
Strong-willed.
Yeah. And then he eventually just ended his life. So they couldn't, his own life, so he could not, so they couldn't get any information out of him, any secrets.
My favorite Space Marine, Tiberus the Red Tide, I think is what.
So Space Marines are like
Let's.
7 to 10 feet tall, let's say.
He's like, I think, 18.
Yeah,
And he, not only is he 18, he's in a special fitted. There's Terminator armor made for larger Space Marines.
Yeah, and
his Terminator armor is specially made to fit him.
Yeah, no.
He is almost as big as some Primarchs.
I was gonna say, wasn't he mistaken for a dreadnought?
I'm not sure about that, actually. I don't know.
I feel like I heard that.
But the funniest thing is that he specializes in stealth. Yes. This giant,
What?
18-foot tall monolith of a being.
How does he manage that? Is he,
Well,
just,
actually-
is he just like in purple or anything?
No, he is in this like black armor, and he has like a red claw, and it's like a red energy claw, and he uses it for stealth. He
So-
sneaks up on most of his enemies.
So,
How?
real quick. This is something about stealth for Space Marines. Raven Guard, they have giant jetpacks, and they specialize in stealth. But their version of stealth is knowing where a person's going to be in a month, waiting there still for a month, and then ambushing them.
Okay,
Which, to be fair, it works, but you're just...
but no, Tibers, they sent him in to win entire battles by himself. He goes behind enemy lines and he just decimates the whole thing.
I mean-
They don't even. Most people who are probably killed by him don't even know what killed them.
Yeah, no. Which is kind of dumb.
It'd be 18-foot. You think you'd hear his footsteps?
Yeah,
Like, it'd be like a loud thud you could hear from a mile away.
Well, you just hear just...
I mean, think about it. He probably weighs like 8,000 pounds.
It's like any game that requires stealth on the easiest difficulty. Must have been the wind.
Yep.
It's like Skyrim.
It's always the wind.
You hear like just a thing, just glass shatter.
Oh, nothing.
Must have been the wind. Just dies next second.
Where were we in the book?
Not very far from where we started. So the advisor is telling him, hey, I think it was a disease which to be fair, most logical thing, it must have been a disease in the mountains that infected his mind. And in fact, because it probably is this, we need to lock down this area. And Space Marines, it's very hard for them to get infected. And the humans, like, he may have a inconsistency within his DNA.
Oh, sure.
I mean, it's a possibility.
I mean, it is a possibility, but how low would that be?
Well, to be fair, he's the only one that
I guess so, yeah. Mutation.
So they go, so they're in the room, and as he's like, you need to lock this place down, and I need to be tested to see if I got infected. The commander sits up.
Oh.
Now, keep in mind, they restrained him using, like, rebar, or like
the Space Marine equivalent of rebar.
Or just something type of metal wrapped around him, and he just sits up.
Just sits up.
Looks at him. He's like, I am Samus. Samus is around you. Yeah, the whole Samus thing.
Yeah.
And breaks free.
Oh my goodness.
And he starts growing. His armor starts breaking, and he turns into a demon. And then he throws a human away to the point where it said that it sounded like a wet splat.
Oh.
He doesn't die.
Oh.
Luckily, I don't know.
I don't know how.
I have no clue. I don't know. And then Loken also gets thrown away, and so the monsters, or Samus, I should say, at this point, it's really just Samus now, is fighting and killing a lot of Space Marines and a lot of just civilians that were there, looking at and reporting on the just recent success on this world. And it's really horrific. It's very scary. It said that his teeth grew long and sharp, and that when he opened his mouth, you could see at least 3 rows. There were spikes coming out of his back. He wasn't the commander.
So it's chaos.
Yeah.
I mean, there's no denying it.
To be fair, none of them know. Or, well, none of the Wilkins level know.
Yeah.
And Loken and a fellow Space Marine managed to kill it.
Okay.
And then he actually is told by Horus himself, who really does not know as much as his father. His father knows, and he wants no one to know about chaos. It's a big thing, because if you know about chaos, then
you're susceptible to it?
Yeah, you're susceptible to it. But then again, when you don't know it, you don't know how to avoid it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think we're about 2/3 away. We're done with the story. Somehow.
I mean, yeah, so, we've been going on for a while now, so we're going to tune in next time for part 3 where we finish this story.
Yeah.
So this is Brady signing off.
This is William signing off.
And this is Nick signing off. I really hope my mic didn't...
It definitely will.
It
Absolutely.
definitely did.